The American dream is finally here, and this is the RidingTimes GT54Pro. It's the only e-dirt bike in the whole Europe that you can get on a budget and that actually looks nice. So RidingTimes, thank you very much for sending me this out. It was my dream, so let's unbox it.
I got motion, I got wrecks, I got everything they want. I've been stacking, I've been grinding, doing numbers every month. Shawty love the way I move, she said my lifestyle look the stunt. I can't slow down, I can't stop, I've been winning from the jump. I got motion.
I have noticed is a gigantic toolbox. We also have the front fender and loads of stickers, black and orange. Let's put the wheel and the handlebar on. So in the toolbox we got the manual 67.2 volt 3 ampere charger, which is nice for the fact that it's a 25 amp hour, and the front wheel, axle, however you want to call it, and some keys, Allen keys.
On me think I'm sponsored by a coast now. Demon bend the waves. If you swimming, you gon' float now. I'm the biggest, I'm the one that got them watching how I flex. Hey, fit, I throw together, cost a check, I do the best. I'm the biggest, tell these rappers they ain't stepping like me yet. If he talking, he just typing, I get active, I'm a threat. I got motion, I got wrecks, I got everything.
So let's start back here with the 3000 watt motor. And honestly, it's just, I think it's really good for a small bike. It's not small, but smaller than a Surron, of course. But 3000 watts is definitely gonna get you to wheelies, to speed. So I don't know how to wheelie, but I will definitely be doing learning how to wheelie on my TikTok. So go check it out. It's DXRide, and it reaches speeds up to 75 kilometers an hour, which they say. We're of course gonna test that out later in the video. I saw people only getting 60, but yeah, so 75 is what it should get. We're gonna see if we're gonna get more or less or exactly that. And then right here is the battery. It's 60 volts, 25 amp hours. I think 25 amp hours is really nice. It's gonna get you around 40 kilometers of range, and the 60 volt is gonna make it go faster. So that 75 kilometers an hour is really realistic with this 60 volt battery. So I think for the speed and for the range, this is the best they could have done. So I really love how they figured the battery. So good job, RidingTimes. And so on the front, we do get suspension, which is also adjustable right here. And I've already tried, it's really soft. And in the back, we get hydraulic suspension. This is kind of interesting because usually bikes have spring suspension, but RidingTimes is known for having hydraulic. I think it's smoother, looks 50-50. But of course, it's a nice addition, so there's nothing wrong with it, right? And of course, suspension test! Yo, this is actually like, holy crap. The suspension is hella nice. Alright, so I'm gonna be changing to my GoPro. So right here in the cockpit, we have quite a few things. And we also get 2 sets of keys pairs. So there's 4 keys in total. And basically these 2 keys is what is going to be able, here's the battery, you can turn it on and off, charge it here. And you basically lock it in place. So if I want to take it out, I just do this and it comes out, right? So we're gonna let that inside. And yeah, so the keys are what's gonna keep the battery inside. Now the other sets of keys, they come into here. The ignition, you flip it and hold this. We get a nice sound. We get the park mode. A lot of you guys definitely see videos, so you gotta press the brake. And here we are. In the menu, we switch our speed modes. So you got Echo, STD, and Turbo. The battery indicator. So quite a few things, right? But what we care about most is the speed. So you also get a full twist throttle, right? It's in park mode, so it doesn't work. So let's go. It's quite snappy. There's no delay basically. I really like it. It's nice, and we get adjustable hydraulic brakes on both sides, so you can either, you know, unscrew this and you can like or screw it in, and now it's stiff. So these are hydraulic brakes, as you can see, and right there as well. The pegs, yeah, they're good quality, I must say. The kickstand, I don't know. I'm not sure about the kickstand. It could have had a tuttio kickstand, but who cares? And also on the front here, we have the light. It looks like a Baja light. I don't know if it's a Baja light. And we get a qualified certificate for the GT54 Pro. We go back, look here at the rear taillight. I love the taillight design. I love how it looks. Yeah, it's bright. It looks awesome. And the horn. Holy! That's so much louder than anything I have. So yeah, I think that's everything. And basically you're gonna find out more while we go riding. Okay, and it also does come speed limited. So let's put it in the turbo. And as you can see, it only goes 25 because of the regulations. But you have to hold the plus and the minus until we come into the P settings. And right here, the P01, we should do to 1. And hold it back, and now, oh yeah, 80! Holy, yo, this is insane, bro. What? This is crazy. All right, so here we are. Just gonna turn the key, turn it on, and here we have the parking brake. So just gotta press the brake, put it into. Let's start on the echo actually. So, all right, no car, and. Okay, so we have full battery, and yeah, the acceleration is actually feels nice. As you can see, it tops out on 25, so on echo it goes 25, which is really nice. It's not something extra. It has the acceleration to kick, but now I wanna put it to STD. Okay. Oh! This actually got a lot more kick. Okay. So 45 is the top speed on here. Alright, so now I'm actually gonna test like the full speed of the bike on turbo mode. We have full battery, so let's go. And I'm gonna also put a timer there. So 3, 2, 1. Yo! The kick is nice. Okay. The acceleration is crazy, bro. Alright, 55. 60. Oh my god. It's actually a beast, bro. 67. Y'all could have seen we got a top speed of 70, which is actually for a bike this like size and geometry. Oh, I don't know if there's any more you can expect from this bike than 70. It's actually crazy. So now there is two versions of this bike, the 54 and the Pro. So the classic 54 has a 2001 motor, a 48 volt 27 amp hour battery, and the Pro has a 3000 watt motor, a 60 volt 25 amp hour battery. The speed is 70 kilometers an hour. I am of course 70 kilos, so if you are lighter than me, then you're of course gonna get a little more top speed, right? So the classic is gonna be 10 kilometers an hour slower. All of the features otherwise are the same. I think there's not gonna be so much of a difference in the range. The size is the same, every feature is the same, suspension, brakes, throttle, everything. Only the motor and the battery. So with code DXRide5, the classic costs 1,140, and the Pro with the code DXRide5 costs 1,330 euros. Honestly, I think it's better to spend that extra 190 euros because the torque is of course going to be much better on this, and the speed and maybe the little range. I know that I'm not born for this, but I'm gonna try to pop a wheelie. Holy shit, what? No way. Okay. I need to get used to it. Bro. Oh my god, my heart's beating so fast. Okay, let's try it. Okay. I don't know how to do it, bro. What? Oh my god, I'm so afraid I'm gonna fall. Holy shit, but like it actually gets up. What? I gotta learn it, bro. I just gotta learn it, but it definitely does good wheelies, man. Let's do some off-road testing here. There's a hill. Let's see how it takes on. Oh, okay. It came up. It is actually like a 45-degree angle, but it came up. Let's go down. Oh my god, holy crap. The suspension saved it, I would have fell. Oh my, holy sh. Okay, this bike is a tank. Oh my god, what just happened? I want to try out some curbs. As you can see here, we do have like curbs and some stairs. Okay. Oh my god, without a problem. Oh, and the suspension feels actually great. Let's try going up these stairs. Yo, okay. It definitely softens the bump, of course. You can feel it, but it definitely softens it. So the hydraulic suspension, you can definitely feel it there. I like how they figured it because it's hella smooth. If you are in the EU, you probably have never ridden an e-bike. And, you know, it's really hard to get an e-bike in EU. And that's why RidingTimes came out with the GT54. Because it's just cheap, it's a hella good, like 70 kilometers an hour for 1,330 euros. If you wanted an e-bike and you have the money for it, because it's not a lot for an e-bike, definitely go buy it. This is the best you could get, like, and this is honest, not because I got this bike for free, but because I actually want to tell you why you should get it. So here I am after one day of riding. I rode it the whole day. Police chased us, so it was quite crazy, I might say. To be honest, I have never experienced something like this. So I think if you want an e-bike, but don't want to spend 5,000 for a surron, you're on a budget, this is what you should get. This is where quality is at, where specs, everything meets. And I don't have one bad thing to say about this bike. The price, for what it's worth, it's definitely 11 out of 10. Get the RidingTimes GT54 or the 54Pro. If you decided to get this bike, I really will appreciate it if you will use my code DXRide5 to get 5% off. And also, if you order with my code, I will personally send you ODI stickers, a plate, and some Pro Taper grips for your brand new e-bikes. So just DM me on TikTok or leave your order number in the comments. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.